The caravan set out for Mecca once more and made its way through the hot sand. It was as if heat was coming through the ground. Then Maysere couldn't believe what he saw. He thought, "Am I dreaming?" He opened his eyes once more, but he saw the same thing again. A cloud was shadowing our Prophet. It was as if it was stopping the sun from bothering him. In fact, it wasn't a cloud. It was two angels in the shape of a cloud. Whenever the caravan stopped for a break, the cloud remained floating over our Prophet. Maysere got more excited every minute and couldn't sit still. The things he saw just amazed him. He was afraid of telling our Prophet that he knew. So instead, he decided to keep it to himself. The journey was almost over and they could see Mecca from far away. Khadija was on the top floor of her house and was watching the approaching caravan. There were other women with her, and like them, she became excited too. away, because you take them and give them. I swear by Allah that after this day he will be successful and become an even more important man. He will now ask for the hand of your daughter, Khadija." After Abu Talib's speech, Hadrat Khadija's cousin Baraka stood up. Since Hadrat Khadija's father had passed away, Baraka was going to speak in his place. He said, "Qurayshian people, you are witnesses that I give Khuwaylid's daughter Khadija to Muhammad, peace be upon him, the son of Abdullah. And so our Prophet and Khadija were now married. It would take 15 more years for him to become a prophet. Our Prophet lived his life harmoniously with this respected woman, and later Khadija had the honor of being the first woman to become a Muslim wife. Our Prophet had just turned 35 years old. In those days, the Kaaba was in a very bad state. The walls were almost falling apart and needed repairing. The people of Mecca decided to rebuild the Kaaba and started immediately. Everyone was working very hard. The walls were built in a short space of time, and they had reached the place where the black stone, Hajar Aswad, could be found. It was time to put the stone in its place. Hajar Aswad was a holy stone. The reason it was given this name was because its color was black. Angel Gabriel had brought this stone from heaven and gave it to Abraham, so for this reason it was very precious. Each tribe thought it fit for them to put this stone to its place. A disagreement started amongst them, and they soon became hostile towards each other. Swords were drawn, and the situation became very serious. A battle could have started at any moment, and it would have been a very bloody one indeed. The wise people had to find a solution to this situation. They waited 4 or 5 days without doing anything. The stone remained where it was. They got together again and started talking and then arguing. At that moment, an old man came forward and started talking. "Dear people of Mecca, let's settle this disagreement by letting the first person who enters the precincts of the Kaaba, Beni Shayba, be the judge. Let him sort this situation out." They all accepted the old man's offer. All eyes were turned towards the door of the Beni Shayba. Soon after, someone was seen at the door. He was walking very slowly, and as he got closer, they recognized him. They cried with happiness, "It's Al-Amin, it's Muhammad, peace be upon him. We are willing to accept any settlement he offers." It was our Prophet who was walking through the door. The people of Mecca trusted him completely. This is why they called him Al-Amin, as it meant trustworthy. They would entrust him with their most precious belongings. Our Prophet went up to the crowd of people and they told him the situation. It looked like he was determined to settle the problem. "Fetch me a sheet," he said. They brought him one straight away. He then laid the sheet on the ground. Everyone was carefully watching what he was doing. What was he doing to do with this sheet? Their curiosity didn't last long. Our Prophet put the holy stone in the center of the sheet. He then said, "One person from each tribe must hold on to the corners of this sheet." They did what he said, and then picked up the black stone to where it would be placed. Our Prophet then put the stone in its place. Everyone was pleased that the situation was dealt with in this way. While a bloody battle was expected to happen, the dispute was settled in a peaceful way.